This guy, who, as you can
What?
see by the head, stole 67 pieces of underwear, and he is growing a masturbation tree in his yard.
I wonder if the HOA has to prove that. I wonder how long. I wonder how long that process goes through.
Yeah. A guy named Ophos Chunjit.
Oh God. Oh, good old Ophos.
Yeah. 27-year-old guy was arrested after someone driving by saw this strange tree in the woods. Don't you hate that when you're driving and you're going, "What that?
Yes.
What is that? What is that?
Yeah. Oh,
What is
have you ever
that?"
turned? Have you ever turned around to go back and see it?
Oh
I've
yeah.
never done that. You have? I've never done that. I've
You
never
have to.
actually turned around to go see, but I've been like, I can't believe I will drive back by there the next day, but I never in the moment turned around and go, I got to go back and see that.
Mm-hmm. I don't think. Let me. I don't know if I can make this any. Let me see if I can make this larger. Excuse the expression. Just
Heyo.
just so you can see what the.
I get a look. There's a menagerie of color on the
Yeah.
old masturbation tree.
Doesn't seem like
That's one.
that.
That's
There
one.
we go. There we
There it
go.
go. There we go.
And there he is, being
It's like the
detained.
new Charlie Brown Christmas there.
Uh
It's
huh.
like all they needed was a little love, like real loving, and then all of a sudden it perks right up there.
He reportedly told police that when he was drunk,
Of course.
he would help himself to underwear belonging to women, men, and the elderly.
Oh, so he was not discriminate. It just whatever underwear was around.
Colonel Samkai says the suspect would sniff the private garments and then would discard
Oh.
them once the odor of the owners had faded. He would hang them on a bamboo
Oh.
clump behind the hospital. Meanwhile, this poor 55-year-old guy was driving by, and he thought it was so unusual, he reported it to the police. Hello, police!
Is that who you would directly go to? I guess I probably would if you saw an underpants tree.
Yeah, yeah.
Like if you drove by, you turn around and you're like, there is an inordinate amount of underpants. So he worked at a hospital? Is where they found
No,
this?
no. Well,
Oh,
they found it behind a hospital.
okay.
6 villagers, several residents, had complained about their missing underwear. Would you know if any of your underwear was missing?
That's a great
Can, can,
question.
can you identify the quantity and the styles enough to go, oh yeah, something's wrong here?
There's certain ones I bet you I couldn't. I bet
Yeah.
you could probably, if you were to be drunk like O-Face here, I mean Ophos, and go through my underpants drawer, there's probably a couple you could take that I would never miss.
Yeah, I don't
Because
know if
there's
I would know.
everyone has the bottom of the rotation ones that never that for some they should
Right.
be thrown away, but they're there just in case you can't do laundry and something happens. It's just there, but they're never really in the regular rotation.
I mean, I could imagine women would know if theirs are missing. They seem to have
Yeah,
a very clear idea because buying undergarments if you're a woman, that's a thing. You gotta there's thought that goes into that.
there are various different cuts. Like, I mean,
Yeah,
I guess guys do too in a way. There's tidy whities,
not this
boxers,
guy.
boxer briefs, but yeah, but not this guy.
6 villagers who believe their underwear is on the tree have filed complaints against him.
Do the other villagers then get upset that their underpants didn't make the cut?
Right? Yeah,
Like if
exactly.
you like if you find out and you're like, what's wrong with my underpants? Why didn't it get decorated on the tree like the rest of these folks?
Officers are urging, and if you're watching right now the live stream in Thailand, officers are urging that if anyone thinks their underwear is missing, please come forward.
No, no, no. Who's going back to if you get a knock on the door,
Yeah.
police, yes, yes, officer. Just want to let you know. We found a guy's masturbation tree. We think a pair of your underpants are on that tree. If you want to come down to the apartment and claim it, no, those are underpants that are gone for the rest of
Yeah.
eternity. I don't need to claim those. I don't want to claim those. Those are done. That just returns to the ground and whence it came.
He's been charged with stealing and faces a jail sentence between 1 to 5 years or a fine of $47.
Boy, that's low. I'm sure that's probably a fortune over in Thailand where he's from, the $47, but that seems extremely low
It does.
to have grabbed 67 pairs of underpants, use them in a way to where you're like, And then I love how when the odor goes away, that's when he discards them.
Right. Yeah, he's not getting a thrill out of it. And you know what's interesting here, and I don't know if this matters, but at no point in the article does it say that he referred to this as his masturbation tree. Somebody applied that name to it.
Well, I mean, what else would you call it?
Well, I know. I mean, that's
Undergarments tree? Like,
I
does he
guess.
admit in the story to do? Although I guess I had not heard that he did anything with them. We just heard that he sniffed them
Right.
until the smell went away, and
No,
then
no,
he decided.
he admitted that he
He did admit it, that he
was
used it.
pleasuring himself with the
Okay.
underwear in some
Okay.
form or fashion, and I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what the order was. I don't know how that. I don't know how that works.
A sniff, rub, tug, or rub, tug.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly how it went.
I don't know if he
We
was
just
in the
know.
tree when it was going on. I have no idea the significance of the tree, but that is that's our masturbation segment of the show.
Yes, take care of it yourself. I just want to know, do you think the elderly and I don't want to read too much into this, but the elderly and
go
the
ahead.
dude ones, pardon the pun, was that to throw people off the scent? Because that's a wide menagerie.
Oh, yeah.
Or it's just underpants in general is his thing. It doesn't really have to be attached to anyone. It's just the underpants itself draws him to it.
Yeah, I don't know. That's we'll see if we can get an interview with him when he gets out of jail in 5 years or $47.
Actually, we're going to start a crowdfunding. We'll get there's a Patreon below. Go
Yeah.
ahead and click the link, and we'll get him on the show. If we get $47, we'll get his name cleared.